Hi guys, this is important, and I wrote this. If you've been following the story surrounding Jeb's journey, you probably already know that this situation has become more complicated and more concerning as additional information has come forward. I want to explain exactly why I'm getting involved and what I'm trying to accomplish and why I'm asking other people for help. The child I'm concerned about is Cheyenne Corona Mansfield, the 2-year-old child of Destiny Ann Mansfield. I've received information raising serious concerns about Cheyenne's whereabouts and welfare, and I'm trying to determine whether this child is safe and accounted for. Please look into the description in my YouTube channel for information about donating and helping with this effort. I'm also asking anyone with experience in fundraising or missing child organizations to give me advice. I want to know the best and most responsible way to establish a dedicated GoFundMe fundraiser or something similar specifically for this effort. I want any money raised for this purpose to be completely separate and accounted for so people could see exactly what their contributions are being used for. And if you have any experience organizing this type of legitimate fundraiser, please contact me and help me set it up properly. Over the course of the following story, I've been contacted by Chelsea Mansfield, Destiny's sister, as well as the child's grandmother and several other people who have provided information and expressed concerns to me. Those communications are a major reason I've continued looking into the situation. I want to make an important distinction. The fact that family members and other individuals have contacted me does not by itself establish every claim circulating on social media as fact. I'm not law enforcement, and I don't want to turn rumors into facts simply because someone posted something online or sent a message. What these communications have done is leave me with one extremely important question. Where is Cheyenne Corona Mansfield? And is this 2-year-old child safe and accounted for? What matters to me isn't about attacking Jeb. It isn't about attacking Destiny. It isn't about choosing sides, somebody's family dispute, and it isn't about creating YouTube drama to get views or subscriptions. There's already plenty of arguments taking place online. I want to know what this 2-year-old, if this 2-year-old is okay. I'm willing to donate my time towards getting that answer. I'm seriously considered traveling personally to the Midwest, possibly accompanied by friends and other responsible people who have expressed an interest in helping. I'm willing to put in my own time and own effort and stay involved for as long as it takes. This is one of the reasons I'm trying to establish a proper fundraiser. There are real expenses involved in traveling hundreds of miles and spending time away from home. Donations could potentially help cover transportation, gasoline, reasonable lodging, printed flyers, and informational materials, and other legitimate and documented expenses directly related to the effort. I've spoken to a few of my friends, and they have vehicles that I could use, and they will be the drivers because they're getting involved too. And I want to make something extremely clear. If people donate money specifically for this effort, I intend to account for every penny. I want donors to know what their money is paid for, where their money is going. If the money pays for gasoline, I'm gonna document it. If it pays for transportation or reasonable lodging, I'll document it. If we print flyers or other materials, I'll document those experiences as well. I want to provide updates showing what I'm doing, where the money is going, and what the process has made, if it's going to go this far. I'm not asking people to finance a vacation. I'm offering my own time and effort, and financial assistance will be there to make it possible to travel and participate in a legitimate effort to establish whether this child is safe. But money isn't the only thing that I'm asking for. I'm asking for people with legitimate experience in missing persons or missing child cases to tell me how an effort like this should properly be organized. I'm asking people with fundraising experience to help me establish a transparent fundraiser. I'm asking responsible people who might be willing to volunteer their time to contact me. And most importantly, I'm asking anyone with credible first-hand information concerning Cheyenne's welfare or whereabouts to provide that information to the appropriate law enforcement agencies. Excuse me. I don't want anybody to trespass on private property. I don't want anybody threatening or harassing anyone. I don't want private addresses posted on the internet. I don't want people following or confronting Jeb, Destiny, or anybody involved in this situation. And I absolutely do not want anyone to interfere with law enforcement or any official investigation. If there's an active missing child investigation, anything we do should support the professionals handling the case, not to compete with them. I'm also hearing additional claims involving Jeb and another child. Those allegations make this story even stronger, but I'm not going to present them as established facts without an independent verification. I want evidence, I want documentation, I want credible information. I don't have a huge following. I'm not a major news organization. I'm one person with a YouTube channel who started following this story and began receiving information from people connected with it, including Chelsea Mansfield, Destiny's sister, and the child's grandmother, and several other individuals. At some point, I had to ask myself what I could actually do besides just sitting around the computer talking about this. My answer is that I'm willing to donate my time and get involved responsibly. If legitimate circumstances for traveling to the Midwest, I'm willing to go. If responsible volunteers I get through an organized effort want to help find them, if credible information comes forward, I want to make sure it gets to the authorities who can actually do something with it. And if people want to financially support the documented expenses involved in this effort, I want to create a transparent way for them to do so. So please check the description on my channel for donation and contact information. And if you know how to properly establish a fundraiser specifically for an effort involving a reported missing child, please give me your advice. I want to do this correctly. I want the finances documented, the purpose clearly stated, and the effort conducted responsibly. If reliable information comes forward tomorrow showing Cheyenne is safe and properly accounted for, that's exactly what I want to hear. I don't need a dramatic conclusion to this story. Finding this little child out to be safe would be the most positive outcome. And until we have reliable answers, I'm going to continue asking questions and trying to establish the facts. It isn't about Jeb's journey versus another YouTube channel. It isn't about likes, it isn't about subscribers, and it isn't about winning an argument on the internet. It's about this little girl, Cheyenne Corona Mansfield. A 2-year-old child cannot come into YouTube and not be explained. The adults involved have a responsibility to handle a situation like this carefully and responsibly. So I'm asking everyone watching this, if you have credible information, get it to the appropriate authorities. If you have legitimate expertise, contact me. If you can responsibly volunteer your time through an organized effort, let me know. If you have experience establishing transparent fundraisers, I need your advice. And if you want to financially support a legitimate document expenses associated with this effort, please look into my channel description for information about donating. I'm sorry I cried, but I'm desperately trying to find this 2-year-old child. So if you could do anything to help me, please contact me. My email is here in the description in my channel. I have a GoFundMe. It's still under my name because I started a whole channel for me, but this came up, and this is probably more important than me. So if you could do anything to help me in my search for this 2-year-old little girl, and if you have any clues as to where these people, Jeb and his girlfriend Destiny, are, let me know. I've been in touch with the family. They're also looking. The sister, I think the ex-boyfriend of Destiny, everybody. And they're out there camping and singing Bible songs. And it just sounds ridiculous. If you could help me in my search, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you, and I will give you any updates as they come in. Thank you very much.